Hi everyone, I'm Pauline, and in this project I'm focusing on the interspecies communication between a parrot and a plant. This project was inspired by the symbiogenesis theory, which holds that species survive due to their cooperation, not competition. While most art projects concentrate on the human interaction with non-human agents, we look into the interspecies communication of two non-human agents that are both domestic. Moreover, by making an artificial feather, we construct the relationship between these two species that would be impossible in a natural habitat. This feather serves as an example of reciprocal care from a plant to a bird. The speculative research of the interaction between birds and plants comprises a series of art objects. The first is a SymbioDevice that collects data from the two species to analyze their interaction. The second is an artificial feather created from the tularized plant leaf, which we believe will help birds overcome the disease that makes them lose their feathers. The third one is training a neural network to understand and produce birds' signs. In a future symbiotic ecosystem, artificial intelligence will analyze cockatiel signs together with plant signals to facilitate and expand interspecies interactions. Let's look into each project in more detail. We started to analyze interspecies communication between a domestic cockatiel and plants from a series of experiments. During the first experiment, we grew oats from grains and studied the correlation between the plant's growth rate and the water used. We divided the oats into 3 groups. Each group received either water, a mixture of water with the parent's droppings, or the water from the parent's drinker. The oats fertilized with a mixture of water and droppings grew better than the group that received only water. The reason is that bird droppings are mineral fertilizer and contain water, digested organic matter such as grains or their husks, as well as nitrogen, calcium, potassium, and phosphorus, which are important for plants' growth. However, the fastest growing group was the one that received water from the parrot's drinker. We assume it's because the water contains not only the parrot droppings but also feathers microbiota, which makes it richer in nutrients useful for the plant. In the second experiment, we grew the bacteria from the feathers and the parrot feet in petri dishes in order to reduce its microbiome. Here's what we saw through the microscope. The result of the experiments showed what affects the interaction between birds and plants and how to measure it. We then used this data to create a SymbioDevice. SymbioDevice is a prototype of the future gadget that would collect data from the two species' interactions in order to analyze them later. Based on the temperature, air humidity, and lighting intensity, the device provides the optimal watering and lighting for a plant. The device then combines the information with the bird's microbiome data that ensures the organic substance to nurture the plants. This way, the device records the evidence that the interspecies care took place. The next art project created as a part of this research is an artificial feather. Beak and feather disease is a fatal malady that affects the beak, plumage, and the immune system of a bird. In most cases, birds die from secondary diseases due to the weakened immune system, and there is still no effective cure of this disease. A way to help birds is to create an artificial feather that can be implanted into a sick bird's body. To create the artificial feather, we used a detailerized plant leaf, although any plants can be used which holds a fern leaf and a ficus leaf, since they bear the most resemblance to a feather. In order to decellularize leaf, mix chlorine with detergent and water. Put a leaf into this mixture and stir daily. Here's what happened in about a month. After that, the center of the feather, rachis, is injected with a vitamin complex, which will help sick birds improve its immunity and implant the feather. Thus, with the help of biotechnology, we create new forms of interspecies interaction. Cockatiel singing generated by a neural network serves as a biotechnological audio background of the ecosystem. The project offers an alternative scenario of symbiotic future where technologies and nature intertwine. Thus, as part of speculative research, we produced three art objects: SymbioDevice, an artificial feather, and also taught the neural network to identify and produce cockatiel singing as thematic cockatiels. This project can serve as a prototype of a hybrid ecosystem of the future, where, with the help of biotechnology and artificial intelligence, not only the existing interspecies communication are being researched and facilitated, but also new ones are created.